is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sun sets on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Corey, and today we're back at the Louisville Zoo to see what they've got going on, because it's been a little while since we visited. All right, let's go. Well, I have a feeling that today it is going to be absolutely packed because the weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be the 70s all day, so I expect it to be a busy day at the zoo. All right, there's actually been a whole lot of things that have changed at the zoo since our last visit, so we're going to see if we can find some of those new things and I'll show them to you. All right, so one of the new things that is really cool at the zoo is they've got a baby giraffe. They had a baby boy that was born about 8 months ago. You might be able to see him. He's up against this fence line here. So let's take a look at these guys for a little while. And as you can see here, it looks like one of the caretakers is feeding these guys. So to the left, the larger giraffe is Kianga, who is the mother to the baby. And to the right is little baby Nyasi, which means grass in the Swahili language. Little Nyasi was born on August the 9th of 2024, and he is the first giraffe calf born at the zoo in 12 years. So if you do the math, that means that Nyasi is 8 months old. Everyone knows that these guys are very tall, and when he was born, he actually stood 6 foot 2 inches tall, and he weighed 160 pounds. So, pretty big for a little baby. So these guys are a species called the Macaw giraffe, and they are native to East Africa, primarily in southern Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Unfortunately, these guys are considered endangered, and they theorize that the population has declined about 52% in recent decades due to exactly what you would think, poaching and habitat loss. They are in fact the tallest land animal on the entire earth. The males can get up to 18 feet tall and 2,900 pounds. And they can live to be about 30 years of age. Also interesting with these guys is you might think that they could be a little slow, but they are actually able to run very fast and can run up to 40 miles an hour. Who'd have thought that? Actually, here's a nice clip of them all as a family. So the tallest there is in the middle, that is the father, and his name is Baridi. Oh, you know, I love me some babies. It's so awesome to see these guys out here. So anytime you get to see babies, it's always a real treat. All right, let's move on to the next. All right, so we're here at the next exciting thing. We're actually here at Gorilla Forest, and we're gonna check out one of the newest residents of the zoo. So there's another baby, and his name is Abeo, and he's probably about a year old. We'll see if we can catch him out, I should say. All right, let's go. Here, if you look over to the left, you will actually see surrogate mom Quelly
holding little Bayo in her arms. Here's a better look at it. So little Bayo was born on June 28th at the Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, Washington. And he is the offspring of a first-time mother. And apparently there were some bonding problems with the mother to her infant, so they looked to find a surrogate for little Bayo. So the Louisville Zoo was actually ultimately chosen because of Quelly and her successes of being a surrogate to Kendi. So Kendi is currently still at the zoo, and she is now 8 years old. And her mother had passed away, and Quelly helped raise her. So they thought it might be a good fit that Bayo could be raised by Quelly. Luckily, it was a good fit, because you can see here that they're bonding just fine. And actually, you can see Kendi right here, too. Was a really big treat. We got to see little baby Bayo with his, well, surrogate mother. His actual mother rejected him, and that's why he's here at the zoo. Very cute. It's always a treat to get to see any of that stuff. Let's move on and see what else they got here at the zoo. All right, another new addition that they have here at the zoo from about a year ago is Koala. So this is the one exhibit that I've actually come to see I guess since the passing of Fitz. So I came briefly when they first got the koalas about a year ago, and I only stayed for about, 20 minutes to 30 minutes just so I could check them out. But of course, in natural koala fashion, they're asleep. So, that's the way it is with these guys. They sleep a lot of the day, so it's really hard to catch them up and about. So we'll see if we can catch them awake. All right, well, we obviously didn't catch them awake. That's the way it goes. They actually had 2 of them that came here a year ago, but the one has been sent off for breeding. So my understanding is they're supposed to get another one to come in, but in the meantime, we've still got only the one left. But it's still cool that you get to see a koala, and for me, this is my home zoo, so I can see it all the time now and not have to drive all the way up to Columbus. So one of these days, maybe I'll actually catch them up in a rake. All right, let's see what else is out here. All right, so the last thing that I really wanted to check out today is located on the inside. So they've actually got a baby Sumatran Tiger, and we're going to see if we can go find it. So let's see if it's out or not. And there he is. And his name is Kaji. So he was actually born on July 23rd of 2024. So here that makes him about 8 months, roughly. His birth is the first tiger birth at the Louisville Zoo in over 2 decades, so it's a pretty big deal. So his habitat actually rotates, so sometimes he can be found inside, and then other times he can be found on some of the outside displays, just depending on what they choose to have on this rotation. Today he just happens to be inside. And as I mentioned earlier, he is a Sumatran tiger, and the Sumatran tiger is actually the smallest tiger subspecies. Pretty sure in previous videos I have mentioned that these guys are critically endangered, and there are fewer than 400 individuals estimated to be out in the wild. They are found exclusively in Indonesia on the island of Sumatra.
right, well, that's cool. We did get to see the Sumatran Tiger. His name is Kaji. Unfortunately, he is sleeping, so about the best we can get is him stretching every once in a while. Still cool, though. Really cute. He's about a year old. Kind of interesting to come out here to their little bird area, and the parrots are doing something. I'm not too sure, but I've never seen it before. One has got the other by the mouth. So let's watch it for a little bit.
So here you can clearly see that these are two different species of macaws. So the blue one on the bottom is a hyacinth macaw, and it is considered the largest of the parrot species. They are native to South America, primarily in Brazil and Paraguay. And the other colorful one that you see over there that is multicolored is a red and green macaw, also known as the green-winged macaw. As I mentioned earlier, the hyacinth macaw is the largest subspecies of parrot. The green-winged macaw is actually the second largest, only to the hyacinth macaw. However, these guys tend to reside primarily in the northern and central parts of South America. The other good thing with both of these species is neither of them are considered endangered, so they are plentiful and of least concern as far as conservation status.
I've concluded I think they might be either playing or grooming themselves, so still pretty neat. Cool to see. Well, today is actually a special day here at the Louisville Zoo, and they're doing a little special event to send off two of the longest staying residents here at the zoo. So they're going to have a celebration to send them off. All right, let's make our way over that way and see what they've got going on. All right, so actually today's special celebration is for, of course, Mikki and Punch, two longtime elephant residents of the Louisville Zoo. They've both been here for the vast majority of their lives, and they're going to celebrate going to another facility to spend the rest of their lives because they're getting a little bit elderly. Punch has been here since the 1970s, and Mikki has been here since the mid-1980s. So for patrons of the zoo, it's going to be hard to see them all go, but at the end of the day, they should be, better off for going to the sanctuary. So they're going to Elephant Sanctuary in Tennessee, where they'll join other elephants and live with a bigger herd, which is what elephants like to do. Whereas here, you've only got the two elephants alone. So, all right, let's look in to see what the activities are. So that's actually Punch on the left, who's an Asian elephant. Or no, that's Mikki on the left. And then the Asian elephant is Punch on the right.
The elder of the two elephants, which is the Asian elephant Punch, she was actually born in approximately 1970. It's only estimated because I think she did come from the wild. She first arrived to the Louisville Zoo in 1973, so she has been here for a very long time. So that actually makes this the 52nd year that she has been here at the Louisville Zoo. That is half of a century. And Mikki, who you see up front here in this shot, she was actually born in 1985 approximately, and she arrived at the Louisville Zoo July 28th of 1987. So she was only actually 2 years old then. Mikki was also the mother to the two elephants that were born here at the Louisville Zoo. So her first calf was named Scotty, and obviously you know about Fitz because I've talked about Fitz repeatedly.
So if you can actually see behind me, that's actually the shipping crate that they have prepared to train Mikki and Punch for their journey down to Tennessee. So they've been using this for about, I don't know, several months. And yeah, they're trying to get them acclimated so they're comfortable for their journey, basically. And you can see it's actually got little windows peppered throughout of it, or peppered throughout the container. And it's actually so they can see out of the container once they're traveling, which is kind of neat.
So here you can actually see some of the preparation that they're doing for their transport to their new home. So this is like crate training that they do with the elephants to get them acclimated to the crate. So on that note, let's talk a little bit about where they're actually going. So they're going to this facility called the Elephant Sanctuary, and it is located in Hohenwald, Tennessee, which is 85 miles southwest of Nashville. The Elephant Sanctuary, it was founded in 1995 and is the nation's largest natural habitat refuge developed specifically for the care of African and Asian elephants. The good thing about this facility is it is a very large property and it operates on 3,060 acres. So this sanctuary is primarily a home for elderly elephants like Mikki and Punch, and or those that have special needs and or special care. Good thing here is that this facility is very, very large and they are able to roam the property freely in large herds and live more like they would in the wild. So it's really neat to see that. The only downside for people like me who like to go and view the elephants, this is not a facility where you can actually go and view the elephants like a zoo or something like that. However, not all is lost. They do have webcams available where you can kind of peek in on the herd and hopefully get a glimpse of those residents that you want to look at. I have a feeling that I'll be doing this fairly regularly just because I will miss these girls. But, you know, at least I will still have a way to see them sometimes. So I actually put links to the Elephant Sanctuary where you can find more information about it, and or the links to the webcams. So if you want to actually see what Mikki and Punch are doing in their new home, you can follow along through those webcams hopefully.
Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul. Hold my hand. Don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts. It wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
In the spirit of celebrating Mikki and Punch, I figured it'd be cool to highlight some former footage that I've done of them over the years. So in this, I realized that this video is a little bit elephant heavy, but you know, I want to send out my girls the best way that I know how. So hopefully those that do like the elephants will enjoy all this coverage. You'll also notice in a lot of this throwback footage, you'll see a lot of Fitz. And that's primarily because, you know, Fitz was my main motivation to actually come in and visit in the zoo initially. So a lot of times you're going to see Fitz with Mikki. And in the beginning, Mikki was the only one out with Fitz for probably about a year. And then after that, you'll start seeing Punch a little bit more. Punch did come out in the yard when Fitz was born. They would just do it separately. So they would have Fitz and Mikki out earlier in the day, and then Punch would come out afterwards and hang out for pretty much the rest of the day. But usually the rest of the day is when I was checking out the rest of the zoo. So I don't have a lot of footage of Punch during the time that Fitz was around until, like I said, a little bit later. But, you know, it's still kind of cool to see, you know, little Fitz and Mikki taking care of him. And then eventually, you know, Punch took care and kind of looked after little Fitz as well. So let's take a look at those now. Hopefully you all enjoy this footage.
So naturally, the first video that I have of either Mikki or Punch has to do when Fitz was a newborn. So this was the first time that Fitz was on display after he was born. I want to say it was about a month after he was born. So it's definitely the first weekend that the public could view him. I mean, I think the coolest thing about this is seeing, you know, Mikki with Fitz and watching her be a mother to him. I mean, I don't know that there's much that can make me too much happier than seeing this footage.
It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. We start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. We start to get dressed and then we cry.
So this is actually part of the keeper talks that they used to do with Mikki back in the day, and they would show off some of her tricks that she has learned over the years, much like you would have with your dog, except this is a big elephant.
Before we make this even worse, it's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. We start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now, before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. Ooh, hey. reaching out. I know you can't get out, but our time is running out. Ooh, bye-bye love, 'cause you don't know what my dreams are like and where I wanna go with you. Ooh, bye-bye love, 'cause you don't know and you don't seem to care.
It's actually Fitz in there with Asian elephant. So I guess they've gotten acquainted. So when Fitz was first born, they had him separated, and he was just with his mom, Mikki. And they stayed apart for a little while. So now they're all together. So I think this is actually the first time that I saw Punch out in the yard with Fitz. So this is probably about a year after Fitz was born, where they got to share habitat. And then you can kind of see that Punch is kind of tending to Fitz and keeping an eye on him and kind of looking over him, I feel. Here's Mikki. Reaching for some leaves, I see. It's cool to see them hanging out like this. So she kind of helps out with Fitz too, it looks like.
Everything can break. It's a risk you take. I went out on a limb, but I fell down. It was my mistake. Thought that you would wait. You should know that it hurt me to leave town. I heard you found a new friend who's an old good friend of mine. My heart, it beats like a drum. Let it drum just to numb my mind. It should have been me. I hope you can see. I wish I was there with you tonight. But I should have gone a long time ago. But I just keep going back in time. Now that it's all too late, I shouldn't have run away. It should have been me. I hope you can see. I wish I was there with you tonight. Right up till the end, we were more than friends. On and off, we would walk in the same shoes. If I come home again, will we still pretend that you and I are the same that we used to? I heard you found a new friend who's an old good friend of mine. My heart, it beats like a drum. Let it drum just to numb my mind.
Punch over there playing with the log now.
I hope you can see.
Punch is the matriarch of the elephant group. That's funny. Yep, Mikki definitely wants some pumpkins.
You hurt me, I hurt you too. We just aren't the same as we used to. I'm gone and you're doing fine, but how do I get you off my mind? I hope you can see. I wish I was there with you tonight. I should have come a long time ago, but I just keep going back.
strong with anyone. Never been this sure I found the one. Never felt this safe with anyone. Finally found a place where I belong. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If I will share my life with anyone, I really hope that you will be the one. But now I wonder what is wrong. What's on your troubled mind? There's one thing I want you to know. All the days that we've been spending, I hope this dream is never ending. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. If you say you wanna leave me, you better make it quick. Believe me, if it's true, I will pack your bags for you. But if you ever change your mind, you know.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for our quick trip to the zoo. And, you know, I wasn't too long, but really the main focus was seeing the farewell party for Mikki and Punch. So hopefully you all got to enjoy that. And we wish them well in their new endeavor. I know I'm going to definitely miss them. But, you know, they're on to bigger and better things to finish out their lives. So, all right. So if you enjoyed this, I invite you to subscribe, and then you follow along and see what I'm getting into. Till next time, I'll see you somewhere. Have a good one.
So I couldn't help but try to at least see them one more time before they left. So I actually went to the zoo after work one day to try to see if I can catch them for a little bit of time, and I was only able to see Mikki for about 5 minutes. And here you can actually see her leaving and going back in, so it's a really, really short visit.
And all of me is filled with love. You know you mean the world to me. Oh, feels like a fairy tale. Like a fairy tale. Never been so strong with anyone. Never been this sure I found the